Come on now. Woo, that's some good water. Drink more water. What's going on, YouTube? You guys been liking these videos I've been putting out about the story time with my experience being a police officer. So I'm going to keep giving them to you. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the nastiest police run I've been on, right? Like just, like, so I don't know why this happens, but police officers, sometimes we get like these police runs that we have to go to where it's like, it should be a medical run. It should be EMS, no police needed, or maybe even fire, but not police officers. If you're a police officer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is another time I was still fairly new. I was still on patrol, and I'm working with one of my FTOs. We get this police run where it says like we have to aid somebody. It was at like an old folks home or one of those centers. And we got a call that we had to help this lady because she fell and she couldn't get up. You know, like that life alert shit. I've fallen and I can't get up. You know, we're like, we got to go help somebody get up. Like, can't you just get yourself up? Like, what's the problem? I'm like, all right, you know, how hard could it be? Literally, how hard could it be? So we get there. It's this kind of like apartment complex thing where you got to get buzzed in. So, of course, she can't buzz us in because she can't get up. So we're trying to call and like gain entry into this building once we pull up. So we get inside finally and we go all the way up to her floor. I think she was on like maybe the 5th floor. So we get all the way to her floor and we're like, okay, this is the door. You know, I'm talking to my partner and we find the door and we're like, let's open it and go help her. So, of course, we go to open it. The door's locked. What do you know? So we're knocking, police, can you hear us? And she's like, you can hear her real faint, like, help, I'm in the back. So we're like, well, she's in there. Like, how? Can you open the door? And of course she can't. So we're like, are we going to have to break this door down? My partner, he's kicking. He's just, no, it's not budging, right? He's like, I think we're going to need fire over here to kind of like force entry. I'm like, man, we don't need no fire. So I do my couple mule kicks. Boom, boom. He's like, it ain't going. It ain't going. Yeah, radio, can we get fire over? Boom. I kick it a third time. Door flies open. And immediately, once that door flies open, you just get a huge whiff of just shit. Like, just immediately it exited that room and into our nostrils it went. And we're like, what the fuck? My partner, he's like, he starts like gagging and shit. He's like, I'm not going in there. So I'm in there. I cover up my face. I'm like, you know, ma'am, police, where you at? We had to kick your door in. She's like, it's fine. I'm in the back. So we're like, oh, fuck. And he's still standing outside. So he kind of like starts walking in with me and we find her in the back bedroom. She's laying on the ground and she was at least 400 pounds. Big lady. You know, God bless her soul. Big lady laying on the floor. She can't get up. Aside from that, she's laying on the floor and it is shit, human shit everywhere. Come on now. On her bed sheets, on her legs, on the wheelchair she was sitting in, everywhere. Like she just and just fell. So when we walked in that room, my partner, he was like, ugh, I gotta go. And he left me in a room with this lady. And I'm like, ma'am, what do you need from me? She's like, I need to get back in my wheelchair so I can go use the bathroom. And I'm like, how is that possible? How am I going to manage you back into this wheelchair? So I go behind her. I'm trying to lift her up. I'm stepping in human shit. And I'm like, kind of like underhooking her and just trying to get her, right? And I'm struggling. I cannot get her. So my partner, he comes back in and he's like, and like walks back out. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this dude? I need help. I cannot lift this lady up by myself. So he's in the hallway like, Aunt, you good? And I'm like, this lady is like paraplegic or whatever. It's like her legs don't work. You know, she can't use them. Long story short, we end up, I don't know how we did it. He ended up manning up, coming in there, and helping me get this lady back in her chair. And he's literally in the hallway just throwing up, gagging. And she was grateful. We wheel her to the bathroom and shit. I'm not cleaning this lady up. Like, no. She called her son, and he was on his way to come assist with bathing her and shit, because he's supposed to be the one that was, like, caring for him. But he wasn't there at the time, so, it was a police issue. So we get done with this, and he's like, hey, man, I'm sorry I left you in there. I know you just had a newborn child, so you're used to smelling shit. And I'm like, nobody gets used to smelling shit. But, you sent the rookie in there to go handle the doo-doo scene. So I was, it is what it is. But that was like one of the nastiest things that I've seen, dealt with, smelt. Like, this was 2016. I was still new. So I'm like, this what I gotta be running into? And it was nasty. It was like, as soon as we hit that door, it was just doo-doo, just exited. So that was probably one of the nastier scenes I've had, in the sense of gross. Not like nasty, like gruesome blood. It was like, come on now. That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what other stories you want. I'm going to be pushing these stories out. I need you guys to continue doing what you're doing. I'm really appreciating all the views, the likes, the comments I'm getting. Thank you. As always, your boy's out. Peace.